Carly and you and I both all smiles because of our
Mhm.
next guest. We love getting to check in with Dr. Jennifer Arnold, neonatologist from Johns Hopkins All Children's Hospital. Today, though, we are talking about a virtual conference, which we've gotten to know through the years. This
Mhm.
virtual conference is so important, and it really is able to help women from all over now as it's taken on the virtual world. But first, how are you, Jen? It's good to see you.
Great to see you as well, and great to be here. I feel like it's been too long, but it's good to see friends again in this virtual world that we live in these days.
Yes, well, and this is one of those things we've learned from you. You've been so passionate about this women's journey, and it's several years now that you've been a part of this. Obviously, it's changed this year, as Nat mentioned, virtual. But what's the goal for this? If someone's hearing about it for the first time, Jen, what do you want them to know?
Yeah, well, A Woman's Journey it's an amazing conference that used to be in person, now virtual, that brings together experts from Johns Hopkins medical institutions, to help raise awareness and really educate and really unite women in our health issues. And so every year, Johns Hopkins Hospital, along with All Children's Hospital, we put together this great conference to help bring women together and help us to stay healthy, to be more healthy, and to reach our potential. So I love the sort of the impetus behind this conference.
You know, getting to look at the topics. One thing that we've known in the past, and it's going to carry on into this virtual world, the different variety of topics. And instead of maybe waiting until you're in a certain situation, let's go ahead and learn about it now. For instance, we're talking Medical School 101 and talking about inflammation and how that really can affect other diseases, which I think that probably hits everybody to some degree.
Absolutely. Dr. Lisa Christopher Stein, who's a rheumatologist, is going to talk about how autoimmune diseases, how inflammatory situations, and that impact can affect all areas of our health. And so, whether it's arthritis, some of the things that you typically think about having inflammation, but even things like cancer and heart disease and dementia, and inflammation has so many effects on our health at all ages and stages. And so she's going to talk about not only the role of inflammation in our health, but how we can reduce the impact of inflammation to stay healthy.
So what's interesting about this, because I was just going to ask, like, all right, who is this kind of, who are you targeting? Who are the women that are going to really benefit from this? Because topic number 2 talks about fasting, which I know is very popular right now. A lot of people trying this out. So can you pick and choose what, maybe you can't stay all day, but maybe you see a topic you like? I guess talk about the fasting one, but how does it work?
Yes, absolutely. So there are 3 major, content sessions happening as part of the conference. You can come and go as you please, especially in a
Okay.
virtual world. So
Okay.
once you have a ticket, you have access to all. But obviously, if you only want to hit one, that would be great. We just want to get folks together and really help empower each other to take good care of our health. The fasting topic, not something I'm very good at personally. I'm not a good faster, but there is a growing body of research that's showing how new eating plans with some level of fasting can help preserve cognitive functioning. So neuroscientist Mark Mattson is going to talk about that. So I think it's going to be pretty intriguing and really informative. Especially for those of us that are willing, have the willpower to try it out.
A lot of people are doing it these days, and you
Right?
hear a lot about it. Yeah.
I know.
All right.
I'm going to have to check it out myself. And maybe I
Well,
can do it.
but something that has affected all of
I
us.
know.
Of course, the pandemic with COVID-19 and the anxiety, the stress that has been a result of it. It only makes sense to have that be one of the topics in this conference this year.
Absolutely. I mean, we're all going through this, and COVID is affecting all of us in different ways. I mean, personally, professionally, as parents, as caregivers, it's a challenge all around. So I'm really excited about this one, probably the most to hear from one of our psychiatrists, Dr. Karen Schwartz. She's going to talk about, how COVID has led to the stress and anxiety that we're all feeling, whether you're a child or an adult, and how to better cope. So I'm super excited to hear her speak.
Before we run out of time, make sure to mention when you buy your ticket for this, it all goes back to a great cause. We've been showing the website and how you can get more info and how you can get those tickets. But 30 seconds left. What does the money then raised go towards?
So the money for the conference is going to a program near and dear to my heart. It's the fetal care program here at Johns Hopkins All Children's, and it's the program where I currently see patients. We have an opportunity with this clinic to see families who are expecting either a pregnancy or a child with medical complexity, some type of complication that's likely to have their baby be in the neonatal intensive care unit or the cardiac intensive care unit. And so these are families in need. And now we have the opportunity with this clinic to bring all the subspecialists together to provide comprehensive, streamlined care and really support for families on what to expect when they're expecting, essentially, what it's going to be like in the NICU, what treatment plan is their child going to need. And so it's a comprehensive clinic where we're hoping with the funding from this program to have a psychologist to support these families in addition to all the medical experts to help guide them in their treatment plan. So it's a phenomenal clinic. It's very unique, and it's something that I'm privileged to be a part of.
Oh, well, we're privileged that you join us regularly and keep us up to date on everything that is happening with you. And of course, there's the website for you to join the Women's Conference. Probably more important than ever right now to focus on our health. Jen, great to see you. Take care. Be well.
You too. Same here. Be well.